Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I am doing a project for an event today over in um, DIY Arts and Crafts Room. Sorry, it's our Memorial Day weekend event, and it's a creator's choice. And so I actually am choosing. I'm actually doing a couple of projects today. So this is the first one that I'm doing, and this is Oh Beautiful, and this is from Sea to Shining Sea. This is one of our brand new patriotic transfers, and we're going to be doing it on one of um, our magnetic frames, chalkboard frames. So if you're here, make sure you say hello. I just want to preface this by saying my family is here, not apologizing because I love a busy house, but my family is here, and if you hear talking and children, it's because they are here. But if you are watching on the replay, just put hashtag replay. If you want the info for this project, just put info in the comments, and I'll get that to you. Also, if you're not over in the DIY Arts and Crafts room, make sure that you go to the link in my description and go over and follow all of the people, watch all the replays. Lots of fun, crafty stuff going on today. So I'm going to switch around here. Oops, that's not what I want. Let's go there. Let's go here. There we go. So here I am. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean. I had this done for Michael and Kayla's wedding. Um, and so that's what one of the things I love about our reusable, sorry, that's Kyle. Um, He's two. Uh, I love being able to reuse our chalkboards. And I have this stencil, so if somebody else gets married, I can always go over and use that same transfer to make the same design. So I'm just using one of our scrapers. It doesn't hurt. That was just water that I used. The scraper does not hurt our boards, doesn't scratch anything. It just kind of loosens the chalk paste. If you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay. And again, after me is Kim, and then I do have another project later today. I did have to do a replay earlier of a project that I'd done last year. One of our designers got sick, and so I just put the older project up that was so that was earlier today, and then this one, and then I have a shorter project, but it's a fun one at the end of the day at 2. I'm also going to be using our board eraser, which love our board eraser. It's like the best. It's like our version of a magic eraser, but ours is better. I actually even use it in my kitchen. So great. All right. I'm going to take my board eraser and just wipe off. This also kind of gets the ghosting from the paste. That paste has been on there a long time. They've been married for more than a year. So, all right. I'm going to be using multiple colors for this project today as well. I'm using like a silver, a light blue, a dark blue, red, which I think is cherry. Yeah, it's cherry, and then bright white because this frame is bright white. So, I can also paint this frame if I wanted to. It does now that would not erase, and I couldn't change that out. Once you paint it, it's done. All right. Let me just use my heat tool to. Oh, I'm going to take my fuzz cloth and just kind of dry it off a little bit. Um, and I can't see any comments. I apologize. I'll answer them in the comments after. But if you want any of the project info, you just put info in the comments and I'll get it to you. There we go. Brand new board. Look at that. So pretty. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side. I do need a drink. Still getting over that I had walking pneumonia, and it kind of lingers. It's kind of crazy. I do have my fuzz cloth. I'm gonna the first time you use a transfer, you do want to fuzz it, which just kind of destickifies it a little bit. So I'm gonna take the transfer off the backer. I'm gonna lay it sticky side up to start with. Okay. And then I'm going to lay my fuzz cloth down. As a mom of older children, I love the fact that my kids love to come home, and I welcome that anytime. I love the noise in my house. It makes me super happy. I think when you're a younger mom, sometimes you're like, oh, the hustle and bustle of everything, and they grow up so fast. Trust me on that one. I used to listen to my grandma tell me, you grew up so fast. Appreciate it. I did try to appreciate my children when they were little. I loved having little kids. I loved having teenagers. I never disliked having teenagers. I know people had a hard time with teenagers, but I did not. I loved my boys as teenagers. Every stage, I just tried to appreciate where they were. And I was not a perfect mom at all, but I definitely appreciated every step. Didn't mean that I didn't lose my cool when they're all fighting and bickering at each other, because trust me, I'm not one to say I didn't. I sure did. But I still tried to appreciate every stage. So back to the project really fast. This is going to be a lot of different colors. Okay, and so we're going to have to lift. I need to lift this up really fast to make sure it's straight. Oh, and I also need to make sure that the hanger. Yeah, always check the back of your chalkboard and make sure the hanger is on the upside and not at the bottom, because I've done that before. All right. So when I'm doing this project, we're going to be lifting as we go. That's called chalk and peel, because you don't want the paste to dry in your screen. These are silk screens, and you don't want the paste to dry. I'm going to stand up here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You'll kind of get it. So I kind of want to do the same. So if I do this font, I want to do this font and this, and the one at the bottom you can't see. I want to do all the fonts the same. So like this and this. So I've got, like I said, I've got several colors. And I think I want to start off with white. And I'll show you. Oh, no, not that one. I'm using a detail tool, not a detail tool. Yeah, multi-tool. This is the multi-tool. And it's just a small squeegee at the bottom. It's half of our mini squeegee, which I probably should have used for this one. I just didn't know how close it was going to be to something else. And that's what I love our detail and multi-tools for, is it gets into small spaces. They all work. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Isn't that a song on SpongeBob or something? All right. Now this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about paste and pull. So I pull it up after I paste it, like that. Okay. And then I can lay it down, and I see a spot I missed. So I can do that real quick. And then peel it back up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to lay this back down. And I'm going to do this little sparkler fireworky thing. I am going to use my detail tool for that. Let's get the disco. This is silver. Disco was a color of the month, and we have new colors of the month every month. We also have, oh, maybe I won't use disco. It's kind of thick. It is older. I can add some water to it. Hold on for just a second. If your paste ever gets thick, you can always add some water, distilled water to it, and it does loosen up a bit. I should have checked my colors before. I'm sorry, guys. But this is not a glitter. Sometimes we have glittered colors. This is actually a metallic, just like that. See how nice and smooth that is now? All right. So let's do that. All right. So we're just gonna do. Let's just do these. All right. Trying to see all the things. I don't want to miss all the things. This weekend in our town, we have a car show, and I think we might go do that a little later today. Sounds fun with little kids. I'm just going to lift this up real quick. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay. What are you doing for the weekend, the Memorial weekend? Do you want to add some other colors into this? I'm just trying to do the silver part first. We have a shimmer silver, which would work for this if you don't have disco. There we go. All right, let me put that to the side. Let me wipe that off because I'm going to want to use that again. I have several of these. This is the detail tool. So this is not the multi-tool. This is a detail tool. So this is actually, this tip is half the size of the tip of the multi-tool. I like that we have all these different tools to use. So let's get a light blue. Let's just use some light blue. Again, this was another one of those colors of the month. Just hitting all those little dots. I hear Kyle outside. Oh, I love having my grandkids here. They're so cool. All right. That's pretty. You can go back with like so on the detail tool, it also has this tip. Um, it has a sharper tip to get like under things or scrape things off, but it also has this, and I love this because you can go back and add like more dots if you want to add a little more color to your project. Kind of like, and my son is reprimanding his wife because she is talking. They're trying to buy something, and he's like, do it now before it goes out of stock. I love it. I love having the girls here too because they just all get along with each other. All right, so let me wipe this off now. All right. I'm going to dry the red because I just don't want it to get on the back side of my transfer and smear. I'm going to use low. I have a low setting on my heat tool. Okay. Put that aside. Okay, I'm going to do red for the next one. Oh, I hear Kyle crying. Corey's in charge, man. Corey is my in charge boy. All right. So that is cherry. So then we're going to do this. Beautiful. I love that. Going to bring that back down. Okay, so then I'm going to do home. Now this month's color of the month is home, but it is actually home ink. This is home paste, which was it was the color of the month, gosh, last year I think, for all the patriotic stuff. So I love that they have the home ink this year, so we can make T-shirts with some of our newer transfers like this. I don't know if you guys make your own T-shirts or buy T-shirts for the 4th of July and stuff like that. We used to buy T-shirts like the Old Navy ones, and now I make T-shirts for all my grandkids. I have some bonus grandkids that I make. There's a total of 9. Oh, 10 now. New baby just arrived. So a total of 10. 6 and 4 bonus. All right. Look at that. And the light's kind of funky, so it may not show exactly the way, but I promise you I will put a picture of this in the on my page. Do this white. Just need to break it up a little bit. They're taking advantage of all the weekend sales. What do you need, baby? Come here. Come here. See grandma. Come see grandma. All right, pull this up. So again, I'm just doing paste and peel so it doesn't dry in my screen. No, I'm talking on a live. But does he want to come see me for a second? No, you don't want to come see me? You can see what grandma's making. Oh, he's sad. Which ball? We have more balls. Go ask grandpa for more balls. Oh. Oh, he is sad. Normally I'm his bestest friend. It's grandma. Okay. So pull that up. I'm going to move some stuff so I can move this up so you guys can see. Let's move that. All right. So then I'm going to move this up so you guys can see all the rest. Okay, so we're going to do the big letters white, and then I'll do the stars in that light blue that we had. We're also getting all of our other grandkids. The other three boys are coming for 5, 6 weeks for the summer. So excited. Very excited about that. I miss them. We don't get to see them very often other than FaceTime. So grateful for FaceTime. Kind of like when I was a little kid, George Jetson, they got to talk on a video chat, and now it's a reality. We're living in George Jetson time. If you missed any of today's projects with our wonderful creators, just make sure you guys go over to the DIY Arts and Crafts room and just go give everybody a like and follow and watch their videos. It helps. It helps us. This is what we do, and we love to share all of this with you guys. Can I put that down? And now we're going to do that light blue again. They're all talking about Disney right now. Okay. Now you can use whatever colors you want, whatever colors you have. You don't have to use the colors I'm using. This is just, I kind of have a color palette. I decorate all year round. If I don't have like a holiday up, I decorate all year round with Americana. So I have all manners and shades of red, white, and blue, mostly in my family room because that's kind of like our collective area that we hang out. It's pretty. All right, so this is red. So we're going to do this America in red. Gosh, my kids. Disney. So I don't know if you guys know this. We're Disney people. And my youngest son, he just said, "Oh, my pass expires tomorrow. I guess I got to renew it." So that's what they're talking about. And even my kids that live out of state actually have passes. We've been pass holders for 25 years now, and this is the first year we actually decided not to do it because our kids out of state didn't do passes last year, and then our kids locally didn't have passes except for Trevor, which is fun that we could go with him and Karen. But um, then all of a sudden, we decided to redo the RV. If you guys don't follow me on my personal profile, please do because um, we are redoing our RV, and I do periodically share what we're doing with the RV. So we decided, okay, we won't do passes this year, and we'll do the RV and put the money into the RV instead. Well, then all of our kids out of state decided, oh, I think we're going to do passes. I'm like, so we're just going to do, um, we're going to do like we did the three pass thing where we did just like a 3 day, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to do this also in blue. But the RV is almost done. Like I know it always, looks bad before it gets, better. Or in that it looks bad right now because everything is kind of like turned upside down. But the walls are all painted. Um, do the little blue stars real quick. And we've got the countertops ready to stain and seal. So I'm super excited about that. Like I said, if you don't follow me personally, you can go ahead and do that. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed a spot with that blue. And that's nice. That's also the nice thing when you do the paste and pull, you can see if you've missed anything and go back and fix it real quick. Even if you're not doing paste and pull, whenever you're doing a project, if you go slow, if you go slow when doing it, you can see where you've missed. And then you can lay your transfer back down and fix it real quick, just like that. Beautiful. I think I'm just going so fast that I forget little pieces. There we go. Okay. And always check your hands. I've got blue everywhere. Let me get a new wipe. Not that it's going to hurt anything. Like if you were working on a t-shirt, definitely make sure that you check your hands before you move on, because you don't want like ink to get on a t-shirt. Okay. That's just, again, from experience. All right, let's move on. So we're going to do this in white. When do you start decorating for like the patriotic holidays? We normally start around Memorial Weekend, but because I feel like Memorial Weekend is earlier this year than normal. It was always like the 30th or something like that. And I know it's because it's the last Monday. It's always the last Monday. And this year, for whatever reason, it's the 25th, I think. So I just feel like it's earlier this time. Okay. All right. Peel this up from the bottom. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to do this last part in red. And then we will do the other firework thing, explosion. All right. Okay. And then I don't know if I've said this before. I just kind of take for granted that everybody knows, but if you're new, welcome. And I'm just going to scrape off any extra and then put it back into my jar. And then I'm going to peel up this, make sure it's out everywhere. Oh, so pretty. All right, so let's do this right here. Let's do that blue, that light blue. Okay. Okay. All right. You can use whatever color you want. This is, I didn't have a lot of this light blue in anything, and so I'm going to do this in the light blue. I love using the silk screens because I cannot write like this. I don't know if you can, but I don't have the patience to do this. Now, if you wanted to do this in just one color, totally fine. It would still look absolutely stunning. They're still talking about Disney. I swear they're not arguing. They are having discussions. Okay, let's do the big ones. And then let's see. Let's do red for the rest. Okay, and then we're going to do the big peel and reveal. All right, that is it, you guys. Let's do this peel and reveal real quick. And I can take and wash this in the sink once I am done. Oop, let's do that really quick. I missed a little spot. There you go. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Okay, once I'm done here, I'm going to go to the sink and wash this up. You guys, look how pretty that is. Let me just dry it really fast, and then I'll show you the whole thing. What do you guys think? So pretty. Okay, let me flip you guys around here. Hello. There we go. Hi. Okay, so this is one of our reusable surfaces. Oops, there we go. What do you guys think? And I'll take a picture of it and post it for you guys. This didn't take me very long, like 32 minutes today, so I'm going to end a little bit short. But you guys, look how pretty that is. And then after me is going to be Kim, and she'll have a fun project. Again, I'm going to take that transfer and I'll be able to, I see a spot I didn't even see before. I'm just going to fix it really quick. And then after Kim, I do have another short project to do. But you guys, I so appreciate you guys being here. Normally, I have another project ready, and because I'm doing extra projects today, I don't have another project ready. Um, but I appreciate you guys being here. And again, if you are not over on the DIY Arts and Crafts room, make sure you guys go over there. Support the creators because they do this all the time, and make sure that you like and follow their pages so that you get notified when they go live. And make sure if you're not following me that you like and follow my page as well, because again, you'll get notified when I go live. Thanks again for being here, and thank you for all your support of my little craft business. If you want the project info, just put info in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great day. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.